rhythm number 3, we're going to introduce a new rhythm figure. We're going to do kind of the opposite of what we were working on. It's going to be an 8th note followed by 2/16. This is my favorite rhythm in the world. Whenever I go to strum, just if I don't have any idea how to strum a rhythm, I always kind of start with this first measure here and just go. It's kind of my go-to rhythm pattern. If I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, I will usually start with that pattern and then I will change it accordingly to fit the song. All right, so in the first measure, we have we come in on with a quarter note on 1, so it goes 1. Now for beat number 2, instead of going 2 E and now we're leaving out the E. We're going 2 E and so it's going to. So if I skip that, it's going to go 2 E and So in the beginning, if you're not used to doing these, I know I said before that I don't like to do any extra strums, but if you've never done this before, doing the extra strums will probably help until you don't need to do them anymore. Because eventually you'll just look at that rhythm and now it goes ba 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 ba. You'll just know you know how that sounds, and you won't have to count it or anything. But in the beginning, so for this one, I would like to go 2 E and that way your hand keeps going 2 E and if you didn't want to do the extra strum, it would look like 2 and that's how I prefer to do it. But a lot of my students like to do the extra strums or the ghost strums just so you get a feel for it. And then eventually I say count it out loud 2 and 2 and eventually start counting it internally. I'm counting it in my head. You can't hear it, of course. And then the reason you want to count occasionally internally is so that you start to hear what it actually sounds like. And once you can hear it, you get a much better feel for exactly what it sounds like and how it feels, and then you won't have to count as much. All right, so let's take a look at the first measure. It's going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and if we take a look at measure number 2, it looks like it's the exact same. And it's going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and Measure number 3 is a little different. It's going to go 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and So really the only trick in this rhythm number 3 is at the end of measure 2 going into the beginning of measure 3, because it's going to go 4 and 1 and 2 and so you're going to end up having to do that rhythm figure 2 times in a row, which can be tricky if you're not used to reading rhythms. All right, I'm going to go ahead and strum through it, and you go ahead and play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and Now I will play that without me counting it all. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is how you strum rhythm number 3.